We are now in the land of Shinar. Here I sit alone after wandering the Arabian desert. Machion sits cross-legged, ready to tell his final tale, while the snakes dance around him. The cave lies in the distance, but we shall not go there yet. Do not rush, my friends. Relax and pay no mind to my constant chatter or my dripping sweat. My name is Machion, and you may think the tale I am about to tell is one of the supernatural, but that is not the case at all. My name is Machion, as I've told you, and my craft is magic. I am the last desert sorcerer. You might consider such a profession strange. Imagine presenting your identity card to a stern official, asking them to write sorcerer specializing in black magic and securing world conspiracies. But yes, that is my profession, though it won't serve me much now. I am on the brink of death, feeling that everything will soon be lost, and even the magic of the world cannot save me. I hope the remaining minutes suffice to tell you the story of the prophet Daniel. You need only unleash your imagination. Think with me of the Babylonian invasion, the destruction of the temple, and the prophets of Israel, such as Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel. What is the mystery of Daniel? Do you know anything about the prophecy of the prophet Daniel for Sultan Abdul Hamid? And what of the strange vision seen by former U.S. President Barack Obama? Does this surprise you? Do not be amazed too quickly. Save your astonishment for later, please. Surprises are loaded on a speeding train coming our way. Now listen well to the tale of the last sorcerer before he departs from your world. The story began like this. Gather around me, friends, and pay no heed to old documents and manuscripts. Avoid stumbling over the scattered skulls, watching us always. Let's meet in the ancient cave and begin our tale. On August 9th, 1947, within a hollow inside a cave in the desert, outskirts of the Dead Sea, some stones fell with a resounding noise, following a rustle above, caused by a goat in a barren, mountainous desert area. Is this goat lost from its companions? I think not. Perhaps it fled from them to lead them to this cave specifically, to see what it wants them to see, as if the message was hidden for such a day. What might be in that cave, and what drove that goat to run toward the dim cave? What was the sound made by the small stones falling inside that strange hollow? At that very moment, two Bedouin children from the Tamire tribe came to enter the cave. As they approached the goat to pull it from the hollow, they saw what they never expected or imagined they would see one day. They found a deep hollow, seemingly containing large pottery vessels. Yes, it was a type of massive pottery, reinforced with a solid compound and then coated with a durable glass and copper, to preserve their precious treasures from harm. Indeed, these vessels contained a treasure, and what a treasure it was! They held a large number of ancient manuscripts and scrolls, arranged in exquisite order, later known as the Dead Sea Scrolls and Qumran. The families of these children went to the cave to retrieve one of these vessels. They presented it to a Muslim elder, who informed them that some of the text was in Syriac, and some in Hebrew. He directed them to the merchant Khalil Iskander. Khalil Iskander, in turn, contacted George Shea, the Syriac merchant, and with him was the Jewish priest Alaa, who bore the traits of simplicity, wearing a linen tunic, a keffiyeh, and traditional side locks. Alaa examined the Hebrew text and found part of the book of Daniel, along with a leather scroll inscribed in Hebrew. This is the mystery of Daniel the prophet. The scroll contained codes, a stone transformed into a mountain, the war of beasts, 1290, the abomination of desolation, the removal of Jerusalem, the death of the great dragon. Such were the codes inscribed on the scroll. Alaa was overjoyed, as these belong to an ancient time, and whoever possesses such scientific value would undoubtedly hold great importance. However, the priest was of modest means like his fellow Samaritans and not among the wealthy Zionists. Thus, he could not purchase the manuscript. Yet, he translated these phrases from the book of Daniel for them, saying they were codes intended by Daniel to denote historical events that would occur in the future, at the end of the world. Eleazar told them these codes were intended by Daniel to signify historical events that would occur in the future, at the end of the world. The Samaritans are a known Jewish sect, acknowledging only the 5 books given to Moses, but they recognize the rest of their prophets' writings as valuable, though not sacred. These Bedouins were not swayed by Eleazar the priest's words, for all that concerned them was amassing money and swift, excessive wealth instead of tending sheep for a penny or two. Upon examining their newfound treasure, they discovered the remaining scrolls belonged to the books of the Old Testament and the prophets, and these scrolls dated back to a Jewish sect known as the Essenes. The Essenes had isolated themselves from other Jewish cities, constructing a small settlement in this location to escape Roman persecution. Yet it was destroyed in 31 BCE and rebuilt in 4 BCE. The Bedouins foolishly sold these manuscripts to Uthran Joshua Samuel for a pittance, who in turn continued this folly by selling these books to the American Congress. Thus ends the tale of the discovery of these scrolls, a testament to the forgotten histories buried beneath the sands of time. The scrolls were scrutinized by a committee, and they were astonished by what these books contained, as it contradicted what they currently held. They were then handed over to the State of Israel, and Israel, along with the United States, agreed to form a committee of 8 trusted individuals, granting them exclusive access to the scrolls. This was known as the Omani Committee. In this context, it is worth noting the words of Israeli archaeologist Aharon Kempinski. If we accept the Judaism of the Qumran community, it means the invalidation of current Judaism. The entire matter is laden with questions and requires profound contemplation, especially concerning the secret of the prophet Daniel. What do the codes that priest Eleazar read and translated mean upon discovering that secret? Undoubtedly, understanding these enigmatic codes requires an awareness of the era in which the prophet Daniel lived. Before we delve into the life and mystery of Daniel, let us take a quick journey to explore the circumstances preceding this era, eventually leading us to him after completing a journey that brings many answers in return, specifically in Jerusalem. As we stand in the ancient city of Jerusalem, we prepare ourselves for the unfolding tale of the last sorcerer, a narrative deeply intertwined with the era's events and mysteries. Now, here we are in the cave, awaiting the impending awe. Perhaps time will be enough after all to see what happened in Jerusalem, gentlemen. Listen to what will lead us to the secret of the prophet Daniel. Listen to the tale of the last sorcerer with attentive ears. As we embark on this journey, we uncover the layers of time, seeking answers hidden in the sands of history. The tale of the last sorcerer awaits, deeply intertwined with the era's events and mysteries.